And I want to talk about ice cream.
No way.
Your favorite flavor is vanilla.
No way.
Just watch it 1 second and all of a sudden.
This is actually going to be a classic World of Warcraft shit. What? No way, dude.
I'm still in a little bit of shock, but that's really cool that they announced Vanilla WoW.
Well, in case you guys didn't notice,
did you see they announced Classic Service?
we're doing that at the end. We agreed we were going to do that at the end.
August 23rd, 2019, the day WoW Classic would release into the sweaty hands of the nostalgia-driven boomers who dreamed of a day they could revisit a world they didn't fully understand, living in a world we didn't fully understand. The hype and build-up to this day was one of the biggest edging moments of our adult lives. The possibility of a WoW Classic release was talked about and theorized for years in the WoW community, and we all just thought that the WoW devs were too disconnected from the community to ever make it happen.
You don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't. But you don't.
Now, once it was finally announced, players were thrilled to go back to 2005, the taste of vanilla. But you know what wasn't around in 2005? Streamers. Now, leading up to the release of WoW Classic, many of the biggest streamers would join in on the hype. Some were even the catalyst for its creation, most notably Soda Poppin' and others who were vouching for a WoW Classic way before its announcement in 2017.
There is when it's how it's supposed to be. Here's what I want to see happen. Vanilla World of Warcraft released a server. People would fucking pay for it. So many people would come back if these servers were made and released.
Over 230,000 signatures and thousands of comments, nearly 10,000 pages in all. I've printed it all out because I thought it might be more tangible this way to see in physical form. I also have here a list of top Twitch streamers who have pledged their support to legacy servers and promise to start streaming WoW again if they return. They have a combined total audience of 14 million viewers. They want legacy servers back, and they're ready to share that with the gaming world.
Now, were players ready to share the gaming world with streamers? Around this time, you had all sorts of WoW streamers that were blowing up with all different personalities, playstyles, and attitudes towards the game. You know, you had players like Stay Safe and S-Fan and OGs like Swifty and, as we talked about, Soda Poppin'. And then you had Asmongold.
We're gods, right? We're gods of gaming, and everybody joining the guild are going to be gods of gaming, right?
Yeah, we could call literal gods.
What if it was just one word, it was precise, and it was perfect? Think about this. Olympus. Olympus. Olympus.
Asmongold's reputation as a WoW streamer was very mixed. It seemed like people either loved this guy or they fucking hated him. His blunt and controversial takes on the game made the biggest WoW fanboys cry, while sustaining an audience of super casual players that just liked him for his troll-like persona while playing the game. Now, as WoW Classic started, Asmongold picked up on this streamer hate movement and fed into it pretty heavily. He would intentionally talk about running the server and how he was the king of the server, and let's just say he was feeding the trolls. A big thing we know about the WoW Classic player base is how much they respect the authenticity of the game, and Asmongold kind of did the opposite of that. In what seemingly looked like a way to spite the players that didn't want him around, he would beg for gold, he would kind of just take any item that he wanted, and make his viewers do all of his dirty work, which kind of defeated the spirit of why people even wanted Classic WoW to return in the first place.
Have you seen this shit on Reddit about you?
No, man.
There's
What?
threads all over the fucking place about how you're a big dumb cheater, taking gold from people, dude.
Yeah, I know. They're mad.
They should be.
Why?
Bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
You took gold from viewers. You broke our deal.
Yeah, I did.
I think the issue with somebody of Asmongold's size and popularity is that his viewers truly did treat him like a king. They would do anything to get his attention by following him around, spamming the general chats for invites to his groups, and it was kind of affecting the other players in the area just because Asmongold was there. Now, is that necessarily Asmongold's fault that his viewers were obsessed with him? No, but the fact that he was feeding into it and encouraging that behavior is what seemed to piss people off.
Scheduled maintenance on Wednesday, September 18th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Your stream is so powerful, it made Blizzard do maintenance on their game. That's how powerful you are.
Ooh, I don't want to say that, because then that's gonna kind of like imply that it's my fault that any of this stuff happens, right?
You broke the servers, dude!
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Now, as things got worse and worse, people just started hating streamers in general. Asmongold was obviously the main target of the hate, but streamers like SFan and any really Alliance streamer that was associated with Asmon was getting tons and tons of hate, and some of it unwarranted, but, you know, again, it's not some of these streamers' fault that their followers were kind of creating chaos in the areas that they would go, right?
Streamers are a plague upon our world. Blizzard should ban every last one of them. They do not stop disrupting my fun and immersion. I bet their streamer privilege allows them to even skip the queues. Disgusting. Streamers killed my parents.
Now, as Asmongold continued to ride out this persona of controlling the server, people were getting more and more riled up, and one player decided to take it upon themselves to organize the Horde and fight back. And if you remember who this player is, this sound will either give you a Vietnam flashback or it'll warm your heart.
Hello, everybody.
What is wrong with you guys? Are you gonna lose? There's no way you're gonna lose. No. No. Let's go. All right. Wait, he summons the Barovs at 1% health?
Yup.
No, man. No wonder they need to go. This is, all right, you know what? Gonna follow that gold to Daddy Asmon for regular. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Olympus is a gold seller guild.
AdvertiseSP, an undead Shadow Priest player who intentionally targeted Asmongold's guild members, viewers, and Asmongold himself in an attempt to stop this idea that Asmongold and his guild Olympus controlled the whole server.
My guide on the tips and tricks to gank Asmongold in World of Warcraft Classic on the friendliness server, including his reactions to the ganks for the Horde.
Now, if anybody remembers this time, it was really funny content, and even Asmongold played into it and thought it was funny.
Hello, everybody. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through each of my clips, absolutely dominating this man.
Oh my god.
Pushing him further and further into madness.
Advertise ganking Asmongold and releasing content based on the Olympus guild members seemed like a silly, short-lived joke at first, until it wasn't. Advertise would continue to turn Asmongold into the sole target of his content by continuously stream sniping him and ganking him, stalking his whereabouts, and really going out of his way to make Asmon's time on World of Warcraft pointless.
Alright, you say you got Advertise banned? I don't know if I did or not. I reported him. I did. Like, his entire chat, his entire community was built around shitting on me. Yeah, I reported him. Like, yeah, I did. No reason to try to be friends with a guy like that? No, I have no intention of talking to him at all. I don't want to talk to him. As I said, ban my name in your chat. I don't want to fucking have anything to do with you. It was fine for a while, but it's gone way over the line.
Now, due to the frustration with the whole Advertise situation, Asmongold started making these big call to arms announcements for all of his viewers and the Alliance as a whole to attack and grief as many Horde players as possible.
The Alliance are becoming more and more dominant on this server every day. We are going to kill, as I said, all Horde are kill on site. If you're level 100 and they're level 1, you kill them. You will kill every single person. That's it, man.
Now, all this did was make things worse for Asmongold and the Alliance as a whole. The Horde assumed that if you rolled Alliance, the only reason you did was to play with streamers and they were going to fucking kill you. So it really just added fuel to the fire, and it really backfired on Asmongold and the Alliance as a whole.
I can't really level my alts. I can't really go farm items out in the world, right? If I want to go get like my enchants for like my 100 health things for my legs and my helmet, I can't really go out and do that because there's just roaming groups of people. And there's Alliance that log on and they can't do anything in the game. Well, then they're going to dislike the game and they're going to stop playing. Like, imagine trying to log on and getting ganked for 3 hours and not being able to get inside. Okay, all right, here we go. Get inside a dungeon. Like, how many people are going to do that? I don't think anybody likes to get killed whenever they land in the flight path. If they don't fix it, people are going to quit the game. Like, a lot of people are going to quit the game. I can guarantee it. Because they're just going to get tired of logging on and getting farmed and not being able to do anything. See, I thought it was just going to be a traditional 3v1. Turns out it was, it's one of these again. It's the way it goes.
Now, Asmongold wouldn't last too much longer after this. The griefing got so bad that he couldn't even play the game, and a lot of other streamers felt the same way. They were getting griefed so badly that eventually they just quit the game or played it off stream. As I mentioned, although it seemed like Asmongold was the main character of the streamer hate movement, 2019 was just a time I believe it was at an all-time peak where people were just truly fed up with all streamers and wanted nothing to do with them in the WoW space. And the streamer hate movement still exists today. If you know anything about WoW players, they complain probably more than any other fucking game in the whole world. So, but most people have just kind of moved on and got over the fact that streamers are here to stay, and if anything, they're probably healthy for the game. If you look at the recent streamer craze with World of Warcraft, with Soda Poppin's OnlyFans hardcore project, you can see that it's bringing tons of new players to the game and streamers into the game that would never exist if, Soda Poppin and streamers themselves weren't promoting that type of gameplay and promoting WoW as a whole. Now, do I believe WoW wouldn't be successful without streamers? Absolutely not. I think WoW is always going to be a success, and the diehard fan base of the game will always keep it online as long as Blizzard's making money, which I personally think they would, with or without streamers. Now, would I argue that the game wouldn't be as successful without streamers? Yes. You can't argue the amount of eyes that streamers put on the game, and as I mentioned, without streamers like Soda Poppin and others that were vouching for WoW Classic in the first place, we may have never even got it. Now, wrapping things up, I just want to thank you if you made it to the end of the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you remember what 2019 was like. Whether you hated streamers or not, that content was fucking unbelievable, and it really did bring me back to the good old days of like 2005 and 2006. So if you enjoyed it, give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. It's super helpful. I'm a new channel and I like to make videos like this on WoW content and other videos in the future. So thanks guys. Hope you have a good new year.